Is your posture copying or hiding from sitting at the desk all day? In today's video, we'll look at how to maintain good posture and avoid the pitfalls associated with sitting at a desk and working on computers. And I'll share 5 practical tips you can use. G'day, Jason here from Coffs Total Chiropractic, and over the last 30 years now, I've helped thousands of people get rid of back pain, neck pain and headaches by helping their posture. When we constantly sit at a desk, our posture takes a hit. Some of the common problems caused by poor desk posture include slouching and hunching over a desktop or laptop computer, craning your neck to look down at your phone, and sitting in awkward positions puts pressure on the shoulders, mid-back and low back. These posture problems lead to neck, shoulder and back pain, headaches and loss of mobility. Many other health conditions such as poor circulation, shallow breathing and slowed digestion can also result. So, how do we help your posture survive? Tip 1. Set your chair and desk up to support a neutral spine. Ergonomic chairs may help here, but how often do you actually have a good ergonomic chair? Or, if you have a good chair, how often do you then have to sit somewhere that's not suitable, like in a meeting or a conference? Even if you have a good chair, it will still work better if you know how to sit with a neutral spine. First thing to note here is we don't have an ergonomic chair because of the way Kathy and Lisa are working. They're up and down all day. The height adjustable stool is much more appropriate and actually safer in this particular circumstance, which is a point to note in that many places will have different setups and the chair can actually vary depending on the task required and the office furniture and layout that you may have. So to work out where the neutral lumbar spine is, first of all we're going to show you what is very common and possibly the totally incorrect way to do it is when you slouch and compress like we all do after a while, end of the day, and getting tired. To find neutral lumbar spine, the 2 bony bumps at the back of your pelvis are going to push your belly button forward until you just feel the breastbone starting to rise. You don't want to go too far and then end up jamming the joints in the low back. So you just want to come back. So again, the best way to find it, drop the hips back, use those to push the belly button forward that millimetre or so. When you feel the breastbone rising, you know you've got the right spot. And just to show how effective that is, if I just hold that there and I'll ask Kathy to slouch now, she'll actually find it a little bit uncomfortable, a little bit hard to do, and it's actually easier to resume that more normal upright posture in neutral lumbar spine when the hips are in the right spot. 2. A lumbar support cushion can help you with learning the correct position in the beginning. If your chair doesn't have the adjustability to help support the right spot, you can get that bit of extra reminder from the cushion. While we're in neutral position, to help support that, if you do have a back on the chair and it's adjustable and it can come down in behind those bony bumps, that's when you're going to get that bit of help in the beginning to maintain that position to protect your upper back and neck and shoulders. So if your chair is not adjustable, the good old D lumbar cushion can help, and it goes behind those bony bumps, not in the hollow of the back. So in behind there to just help maintain that little bit of awareness of where the pelvis should be to maintain that support of the spine. Tip 3, set your desk height so that you have the elbows at 90 degrees while the arms are hanging comfortably at the side. The keyboard and mouse will then line up with the wrists and elbows to make it more comfortable and reduce tension on your shoulders. Making sure your desk is at the right height, so when your arms are hanging by your side, your elbows are at 90 degrees and therefore your wrists and elbows line up with the keyboard. Tip 4, have the monitor at eye level. Ideally, the center of the monitor is at eye level, but worst case scenario, having the top of the monitor level with the eyes will still work really well. If you're using a laptop, sit it on a pile of books, blocks of wood, whatever, get it up to the right height, plug in a keyboard and mouse so you can use them at the desk level. Tip 5, move. Get off the chair as often as possible. Regardless of how good your chair and desk setup is, move frequently. Stand up and mobilize the legs and back. Walk around the office. Have the printer at the other end of the building is a good strategy so you can move and promote circulation and help the joints of the hips and back move. The no money exercise can further improve tension of the upper back and help the neck and shoulders at the same time. Decompressing after work on the foam roller is another great way to avoid trouble. So, maintaining good posture while you're at a desk and utilising a computer is vital to avoiding pain and stiffness. If you want to see more details, go to our website www.coffstotalchiro.com.au, or if you need some specific advice, call us today on 6652 4025 to make an appointment.